they look like Vikings.
Speaking of, the only other thing as a child that I was like looking for answers for was, so I was scared of the Easter Bunny. The idea that a big rabbit like came into your
terrifying.
home, like hid eggs that I may not find.
Well, first of all, where did the eggs come from?
Yeah, and why are you in my house while I'm sleeping?
But did the idea of Santa Claus scare you?
Not as much, but I definitely did not like the idea of a big rabbit.
No.
Like, that was not cool. But the Tooth Fairy was like my bestie. All right, I wrote notes to the Tooth Fairy. I asked her, like,
your pen pal was the Tooth Fairy?
Like, will Anthony Lucia like me? You know, like, I asked the Tooth Fairy to draw a picture of herself. And my dad happily at the time drew a picture of a molar with wings.
Aww. As the Tooth Fairy, though.
As the Tooth Fairy.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the
He
Tooth
didn't
Fairy.
just draw a picture here.
But when I found out that the Tooth Fairy was not real, I was devastated. It took a couple of days to get over it. Like, it was bad.
But the idea of the Tooth Fairy is kind of creepy, though, don't you think?
I don't know why I wasn't
this
scared
woman
of a
with wings
flying tooth.
Yeah, well, okay, in your mind it's a flying tooth. I guess I always just pictured it as like a fairy. Nobody ever told me she was a tooth. That's terrifying.
I asked for a picture.
Now that you mention it, that is terrifying. If I woke up in the middle of the night and just saw a tooth hovering above my bed. Hello! Like, what the fuck is going on?
It was a little tooth, though. I mean, it was like actual size.
Oh, so this tooth just wrenched itself out of somebody's mouth? You wake up and there's a little tooth floating above you,
white
blood
and
dripping
beautiful.
off
No,
the
it
roots
was
of
beautiful. It was beautiful.
for your teeth.
But I don't
They're not
know
any under the pillow, then I'll just take some from your head.
I don't know why I wasn't scared of the Tooth Fairy, but
No, I wasn't either, but now that you mention it, this creature that comes to your house at night while you're sleeping and takes your
goes
teeth
under
away.
your pillow.
Yeah, and takes your teeth away.
How much money did the Tooth Fairy leave you?
Oh, God, I like 50, 75 cents, something like that.
Oh, no, I got $1.
Ugh, you suck. And now kids are like getting 5.
They're like, or 20s. I think
It's like
there's
tooth inflation.
I know, and it's gone up higher than gas prices.
I know. Oh, wait, baby, you're gonna have to keep all those in your head. Daddy's gonna have to get a second job.
I'm gonna have to get a second job while you're losing your baby teeth.
She's telling me it's loose. I'm like trying to shove it back in.
No,
Like, no, not yet.
No, do not wiggle that tooth. Don't you dare.
This hurts. Life hurts. This is the real world.
Oh no.
But yeah, it is really creepy. Like, what does she do with the teeth? Why does she want the teeth?
I don't know.
She builds an effigy of you with your own teeth back in her world.
No.
So at some point in your adult years, she can go back and go, look, Deborah, this is you.
I know. Maybe she just is there like DNA or like maybe...
Oh, she's making clones.
Mm-hmm. I think
That's
maybe.
what the Tooth Fairy is doing. She's going back to Tooth Fairy Land and making clones of us all. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and we've been playing along for generations. Just letting her do it.
I know. It's actually pretty
This is what the
horrifying.
open carry people need to be worried about. Screw the government. They need to be worried about the goddamn Tooth Fairy.
No kidding, right?
She's out there making clones of you right now, open carry people.
I
Find
know.
Fairyland and use your guns in there.
I never even thought about where she lives.
Yeah, she's
Why
got
didn't I ask that question? Why was I so singularly
What do you think
focused on
she-
myself?
That's just who you are, Deborah.
Apparently, I was a narcissistic child.
What do you think she would have answered? Like, what would have been your dad's most creative answer if he had to pretend to be the Tooth Fairy answering your tooth world?
I don't know, but he was pretty creative drawing a molar with wings, and then I asked the Tooth Fairy if she could give me a fancy way to sign my name, which she did. By the way, she did. And then I asked like if Anthony Lucia liked me, and I think my dad was like,
Anthony Lucia, if you're listening, we still need to know.
no, I think he's like married with children.
But we still need to know.
I don't think he even knew who I was. But it was, and then I think I would ask, what am I going to be when I grow up? Or, will my sister stop fighting with me? And I think, all the boy questions were met with like, study more.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird that she sounded so much like a parent.
One of her notes back is, you quit fighting with your sister when you stay out of your dad's goddamn tools.
Exactly. It was weird that she cursed and
Yeah.
and seemed to have more of a fatherly point
Yeah,
of
a little
view.
bit.
And like she seemed to side with my father on everything. It was weird, but I never caught on.
Yeah. Tell your mother that Dad just has female friends. There's nothing going on.
Oh no.
Tell your mother that she's sick of her breathing down his neck.
Yeah, I think that there was a little bit of
the
that.
kid likes you. I don't care.
Yeah, whatever. But you can't date till you're 16,
Yeah.
so don't let that bother you.
Did you have that rule? 16 was it the
my goodness! And I tried to negotiate.
You can't.
I was like, Dad.
They look like Vikings.